Congratulations, Ilkay, you've done it, but have you done it in typical Manchester City style?
Yeah, thank you very much. It was an unbelievable game. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I don't even know what the Liverpool score was at the end. But yeah, obviously, it's been fantastic. The last 15-20 minutes, scoring 3 goals. It's unbelievable.
Liverpool won 3-1. Just how nerve-wracking was that for you and the City players today? 2-0 down.
Honestly, I think we are all human beings, and obviously after going 2-0 down, the chances were just very, very small, and obviously we knew that on the pitch. But I think we had to do the simple things again in the best possible way, and obviously scoring the 2 goals in just, 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and then having 10 minutes to score a third one gave us the right lift, and scoring the third and then finishing in that style, keeping the ball in that corner, I think was very smart, very mature, and we are proud of ourselves today.
Just how nerve-wracking was it? You're 2-0 down, you're thinking Liverpool are bound to win, and you can almost feel the title slipping away. The tension in the ground was unbelievable. Did you feel it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, probably it was more a negative tension than a positive one, especially after being 2-0 down. So but still, it was about getting that goal, and then we knew once the momentum is on our side that we are able to score even 3 goals in just a few minutes, and that's exactly what we did. And I think as football fans and we players, we are also fans at the end of the day. These are the days that you look back to, and it was an unbelievable one.
What has it been like? It's almost impossible to take it in so quickly, but you've slugged it out with Liverpool right to the very death of the season. It's an incredible competition between the pair of you.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's maybe tough to say, but if Liverpool would not be there and would not play the way they are playing, an incredible football and very successful, I don't think that this league could have been that attractive. So even though, again, they finished just 1 point, I think, behind us, I think they played an incredible season, and I think we pushed each other again to the limits. And even though it's a sad day for them today, I think you need to appreciate what they've done, and especially my former coach. I mean, which I still like a lot. Congratulations to them as well, and we are looking forward to compete again with them next season.
How much are you also looking forward to going and getting that trophy now in front of your own fans?
Yeah, looking very much forward to it. Obviously, it's been. I think it's the 4th now in 5 years. For us, for myself, it's always a huge moment, an incredible achievement. To do it that way, and obviously it's more about the togetherness within the team, with the people who are in the stadium today, with our families, our friends, and that's what we appreciate the most.
Ilkay, 2 goals and you're a Premier League winner yet again. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes, he came on 3 touches in the penalty area, 2 of them in the back of the net. And Pep Guardiola's very first signing as Manchester City manager has helped them to 4 titles in 5 seasons, as the supporters, including the famous ones, can start the celebrations.
Villa just created the chances and they took the chances as well. So it never looked that we were winning the game, but 50 minutes on, never writes City off.
What were you thinking at 2-0 Villa? Steven Gerrard's immortal status was going through the roof at Anfield.
Yeah, and I must admit, I was watching Manchester City, and you know when you get a sense that something happened, that you feel a bit of momentum building? I was not getting that at all. I was thinking Villa are containing them. It was only when Gundogan came on, and as soon as they scored the first one, that was it. Confidence comes flooding back, the belief around the stadium, and then all of a sudden, before you can blink, they've scored 3 goals in a few minutes. It was quite incredible. It wasn't their best performance by a long shot, but wow, have they got gears. Once they step up a gear, once they get that bit between their teeth, they're virtually unstoppable. And, I mean, it's been the most incredible season, incredible performances by them. To get into the 90 points on what we seem to be a consistent basis is quite stunning and staggering. And Pep Guardiola obviously needs a lot of credit. But it didn't feel like that for a long, long way. Manchester City fans will sleep well tonight.
And substitutes play a big part, as you did, of course, in that famous season. And Ilkay Gundogan, to come on in the 68th minute and have an impact as a midfield player like that.
I mean, that's what you want to see from your substitutes. If you substitute a player as a coach, you want him to make an impact, otherwise you don't change him. And he did straight away. I mean, he's one of the players that have been there the longest under Guardiola's spell. So he has the experience also knowing what it takes to win a Premier League. And of course, in the fashion he did it is second to none. You know, the way how he came in the box and always be there. You know, when the ball comes off a cross, we know that about him. He scored plenty of goals like that. But to do that in a space of 5.5 minutes, yeah, it's unbelievable. And if somebody had to be a hero, it had to be him. One of the nicest blokes you will see out there. He's a great character also for the dressing room. You know, he's not really talkative, but always gives it all. So he's one of those unsung heroes, you know, in that City team. So if somebody had to do it, it was him. And congratulations to him and the City organization. I'm very relieved. I can be as calm now as Maka the other side at Liverpool. I wasn't like that. I have to be very honest. I was really tense and stressed. But I can sit back, relax, and have a glass of wine later on.
And the reason that he was stressed and nervous was the top two, as they have been doing all season, gave us
an amazing Premier League season, but I'm just glad that the boys in blue won. I'm really honest with you.
Yeah, and Liverpool's season is far from over. As you can see, the stage is currently being erected at the Etihad Stadium, ready for the presentation, which, of course, we will bring you in full. And as a player, with that adrenaline rush that you've had and they've had today, at the moment, what, are they trying to come down before composing yourself to come and get your medal and get your hands on the trophy?
Yeah, of course. You have to understand just, you know, what just happened as well. In a space of 6 minutes, you could easily, you know, lose the game and lose the championship and lose the trophy and then win it. So there's such a small margin, small difference between winning and losing. So you have to go to the dressing room, obvious. The stage has to be clear, the pitch has to be cleared everywhere. So, but it gives you the time to just reflect what actually happened. And now in the dressing room, you know, you see your family, your friends, they all come down. You know, you celebrate together, whatsoever, and just wait for that moment you can go on stage and get your hands on the trophy. But it's a great feeling when you come in that dressing room and you see the amount of joy is on their faces right now. It's second to none. It's a moment you will always cherish.
And of course, from Liverpool's point of view, the margins were so fine throughout the season, and even today at 2-0 up for Villa.
Yeah, no, Steve, how they got this close is quite frightening. I mean, 14 points behind. I know Liverpool had 2 games in hand, but 14 points is an awful lot when you're trying to chase down Manchester City. And Manchester City didn't necessarily bottle it. They've got 90-something points. So, you know, Liverpool have done incredibly well. At the turn of the year, really pressed on and started winning virtually every game they played. And to make a race of it was quite something. And you know what? Liverpool, Manchester City, there's very little in them. We're talking about 2 of the greatest teams we've ever seen. If Manchester City came out of this season with the team that they got, the manager they got, without anything, it would have been a crime. So you don't begrudge good teams winning trophies. I certainly don't. I think they've been a credit to the league. Of course, all the trophies are going to be split between the best 2 teams, and rightly so.
Very shortly, Fernandinho will lift that trophy for Manchester City. Here's the man who still went to sleep last night dreaming it could have been him, the Liverpool skipper, Jordan Henderson.
Jordan, lot to get your head round. What can you say about how the afternoon has gone?
Yeah, it was a tough afternoon really for us. I think we didn't play particularly well, or as well as what we can. Few things happened during the first half. Obviously, goal behind, which is never easy. But obviously, a few nerves today. But in the end, I thought we'd come through really well. scored some good goals, kept going, and found a way to win, which was pleasing. Yeah.
How aware were you of what was going on at the Etihad?
Not really, like crowd cheering and stuff. Yeah, but didn't really know what the score was. There was too many cheers from our fans and obviously the Wolves fans as well. So I sort of lost count, if you like. So we just tried to focus on what we needed to do and win the game. And we managed to do that. Like I said, we didn't play particularly well, but we got the job done in the end.
Did you take a lot from that? The fact that you did get the job done?
Yeah, I think we'll be disappointed. Like I think we've been in this position before, but it's tough. You know, it is tough when you're sort of hearing cheers and Wolves are a good side, and we knew they'd make it difficult today, and they did that. But we kept believing. You know, we always believe that we can find a way. And we certainly found a way today to get the 3 points, but unfortunately it wasn't enough.
Is the disappointment mixed with a good deal of pride? 92 points, you were 14 back and you pushed them all the way?
Yeah, the lads have given everything, you know, so you can't have too many issues. You know, we've given absolutely everything all season, right until the last day. And like I said, even in January, I think would have bit your hand off to take it to the last day. So I'm very proud of the boys and what they've done this season so far, but it's not over yet. We've got another game next week.
Yeah, I mean, it still might be one of the best seasons in the club's history.
Yeah, we're just obviously a little bit disappointment today. We've got to say congratulations to City, of course, but then focus on the job next week. A huge match against a really good side, and we'll have to be at our very best if we want to come away with the trophy.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's to come. But at full time, Divock Origi, who certainly played his part in Liverpool's history, saying goodbye to Anfield. He's moving on a free transfer next season. Embraced there by Jurgen Klopp. And Liverpool should celebrate with their fans here. The 2 cups they've won and the major cup final still to come, and 92 points and taking it to the last day, shouldn't they?
They certainly should. I mean, this is... There's been some incredible teams over the years at Liverpool, and this is one of them, if not the best. You know, they also should celebrate players like Divock Origi that has scored some incredibly important goals during his time, and he moves on to pastures new. But I'm sure he's created memories not just for himself but for the fans. So I think it's a day of celebration, even though there's a little bit of sadness that 92 points, which, you know, on any normal season, I think 92 points would have won it 25 of the last 30 Premier Leagues. So they can count themselves unfortunate, but hey, they've won 2 cups, they're going to a Champions League final, they come second in the league. If they win the Champions League final, then the debate will go on whether this is, you know, the best season any club side has ever had in this country. So, you know, disappointment, yes, but lots and lots of positives to reflect on.
Are we looking at the best 2 rivals there's ever been now in the Premier League, pushing each other season in, season out to these heights of points consistently in the 90s?
Yeah, I mean, surely in my time living and watching the Premier League and also, you know, playing in the Premier League, I think these 2 teams, you know, are so close to each other, and what the majority of players say, but also the staff. You know, they have so much respect for each other because they know they elevate themselves to a different level. So yeah, I think we see now the best 2 teams in the last decade, especially with Liverpool and City always go so close. If it is not on domestic competitions, it's also on the international competitions. Fortunately, City's not in the final, but it could easily be. So that says the intensity and also the level of them with the rest of the world. I hope it's going to come and continue for the next couple of years. It just depends on the coaches and the managers, obviously, because not only the players, the coaches are also rivals among themselves